What it do? What it do? What's poppin'? What's poppin'? What's poppin'? Let's work. Money move. 11,500. What up with it? Cuddy come for real. Just call me Six. What's up, man? Let me turn this shit down, man. Hold on. What's up? Just call me Six. What's up with it? Tanner Son Truckin'. What's up with it? BGM. What's up with it? I Am Words. What's up with it? Sharkhead 6, what's up with it? MC4 what's up, man? Eric Miller, what's up, man? Peace and blessings. How you feeling? How y'all feeling? How y'all doing? Hope all is well. Yeah, I'm cool. I'm maintaining, man. We finna do a little congregating and conversating, you know what I'm saying? About to bring somebody on here. And we gonna have a chop up. Where is Caution? What's up with it? Salute to you, my guy. Cash Money, what's up with it? Got a partner of mine that's been doing some things and making some noise. You know what I'm saying? And shit, we gonna interview him, man. We gonna interview him and let him speak his knowledge and his information and bring y'all up to speed on the new music that he got coming. And, you know what I'm saying? We just gonna keep this shit real, player, like we always do. Am I all right tonight? Of course I'm all right. I'm blessed. I'm here. You know what I'm saying? I'm in good health. You know what I'm saying? Pooh P for the win. What's up with it? The real 901 Mayor. What up with it? You know, I can't really complain. You know me, man. I'm always locked in. I'm always focused. You know what I'm saying? On the next situation. Before I get my partner on here and let him speak his mind, you know, I'll answer a couple of questions. He said, I was mad I didn't get to meet you when I was in Dallas. I was at the business, but it's Gucci. Man, much love, man. You know, I zip in from time to time. It's just like, man, you know, I be in traffic handling business. And so, you know what I'm saying? I be hoping a motherfucker can catch me when I'm at these events. But man, I be in and out. But I probably will be back that way sooner than later. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure my partner Rollo got some things going on down there. Y'all make sure y'all go support him around there in that detail. And y'all know I will duck my head in and out and handle my business. International Skrilla, what's up with it, man? Peace and blessings. Number love to you, man. Let me see. Ethernet talking along with Vision. Bliss. Exactly. Still Life 314. What's up with it? 7 Hendricks. What's up with it? Just call me Six. When will I be back in Memphis? I have no idea. I don't go to Memphis unless I'm checking on family. So I really can't tell you, man. I'm busy focused on the business. So if I go in Memphis, it's because it's like family time. I'm chilling. I'm linking up with everybody, and right now, you know, this ain't family time. It's full-fledged hustle mode. You know what I'm saying? The whole 2025, we focus on constantly elevating these platforms to the next level. So really, I ain't got no downtime. I ain't got no time to sit and chill with nobody. I ain't got no time to sit and hang with nobody. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I didn't, you know, did a lot of that in my lifetime, man. But right now, man, I'm focused on getting the most out of what I got in the tank. And you know what I'm saying? I got to elevate what I'm doing constantly locked in. That means, you know, it can't be a lot of distractions. It can't be a lot of bullshit. And it can't be a lot of hanging. You know what I'm saying? If any motherfucker around me, they got to be focused. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm focused. When I'm dropping some new heat, actually, I just did, but I had to take it off the platforms, right? Shout out to my guy, Mac Aloma in the building. Capital Bizzle in the building. Shout out. I just did drop a new project, and it's called Colder Than My Heart. The problem was I had to switch a few things up on it. So it's going to be re-uploaded Saturday. Saturday, you'll be able to get the project again. I had dropped it on Valentine's Day, and obviously people started listening to it, but I wanted to make a minor change, so it'll be right back up Saturday, and you'll be able to download it, man. I'm talking about absolutely cold. absolutely cold blooded. You will be able to listen to that motherfucker from start to finish and not have to skip a song. You know what I'm saying? Like some of the most player shit you gonna ever hear with intelligence and charisma and lyricism and all that. Macaluma, man, y'all make sure y'all show my guy some love. One of the real ones and one of the few left like a dinosaur, my guy Macaluma. A good receiver. Said that's part like Project Pat, man. You know the business. Yeah, that part, man. Shout out to Pat. You know what I'm saying? Um, but again, I do have a conversation that I'm about to have on this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? This with my guy, KB the motherfucker Dunn, right? And we gonna chop it up and we gonna make sure we do this the right way. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, let me see. Get him on this motherfucker. Give me 1 second. In just a second though. Uh, by the way though, before we get the conversation cracking, if you got some questions, drop your questions at the bottom of the screen, and I'll try to do my best to answer your questions. Fly 365, what's up with it? Pay Z, what's up with it? Salute. Uh, know all my tank, what up with it? Peace and blessings. Never enough, Jimmy. What's up with it? Peace and blessings, man. Hold on. Man, salute, Fly 365. But again, for those who wanted to know, I will be putting the album back up so you can stream it or so you can download it on Saturday. Album is called Colder Than My Heart, right? It's completely produced by my guy Big Phil on the track. Memphis 10, you know what I'm saying? Man, we got some cold shit on that motherfucker. Like I'm just saying from start to finish, man, this shit raw, like extra raw. Game playing Paris, my motherfucking dog. Salute to you. Much love, man. Number love and respect as usual. Like I said, we about to get into a conversation in just a second. I'm just waiting for my guy to jump online so we can get this shit cracking. So y'all bear with me. In the meantime, if you got a question, drop your question at the bottom of the screen, and I will do my best to answer your question. Mr. Shmoney, what's up with it, man? What's up with it? Who got the first question on this motherfucking live, man? Who gonna crack this shit up? Grimy Shooter, what's up with it, man? If you got a question, drop your question, man. We answering a few questions before my guy KB the Don get on this motherfucker. RNS L Will, what's up with it, man? If you got a question, drop your question. We just about to get this conversation started, so I'm trying to answer some questions if anybody got some before I do, because once I get my partner on here, the conversation will be about him. Lassa's voice, what's up with it? Salute. Much love to you. If you got a question, drop your question at the bottom of the screen. Doing a little Q&A today, you know what I mean? Much love. Salute RNS. What's up with it, man? Much love, man. Number love. I'm kind of mad though. My Lakers just lost. I'm really pissed off. You know what I'm saying? We got Luka, but this shit, these last couple games ain't been looking too good. So a little irritated about that. But other than that, I'm cool, dog. Could be worse, man. But y'all know how I get when the Lakers lose, bro. I be looking around this motherfucker like, what the fuck going on with life? You feel me? Like that shit be really throwing me the fuck off. I ain't got time for it. Gas your life up. What's up with it, man? Peace and blessings to you. Salute, man. Peace and blessings to you. Hold on 1 second. Just trying to see if my guy ready. Hold on. Okay. Man, I appreciate it. Man, I always just try to move smooth, man. The guys that came before me, the gentlemen that I used to look up to, they always move and carry themselves a certain kind of way. And so if I can inspire, people from this generation who look up to the shit that I do, to move accordingly and to have some respect and to have some morals and to, not be on no sucker shit, then I feel like I did my job. You know what I'm saying? What is my take on being divorced for 13 years and then they want to spin the block? Hey, that's wild. So hold on. So you saying, shout out Legendary Lavish, you saying you been divorced for 13 years from the person that you used to fuck with, and now they came back into your life and they want to fuck back with you again. Wow. Oh, yeah. Let me drink to that. That's some interesting shit. Okay. Then what I say? I feel like in life. What's up with it? What's up with it, Isaac Sanders? What's up with it? I feel like, man, if shit meant to be and shit supposed to be on your path, then like it's nothing you can do to avoid it, right? Um, y'all got two adult sons, which means they grown. I'm assuming they out the house, so it ain't like y'all getting back together for the kids. I think it would just be if y'all genuinely still got that spark about each other, and if you could genuinely see yourselves, living the rest of your lives together. I think that's what plays the most part. Cause he may want to fuck with you, but is the feeling mutual? You know what I'm saying? Would you be willing to see yourself committing back to some of the things that may not have changed about that person? Because that be the main thing. Like, whatever may have ended it the first time, like, has this shit changed? You know what I'm saying? Because you might have grown into this version of you, and he might have grown into this version of himself, and them two may clash. So, you know what I'm saying? By you being apart and separated for so long, 13 years, you a whole nother motherfucker. I know, like, if a motherfucker knew me, okay, KB the done. If a motherfucker knew me 13 years ago, yeah, some of the shit about me is still, you know what I'm saying? It's still the same. Like, you know what I'm saying? As far as like what I stand for, and a nigga still cool and smooth and all that old shit. But it's a lot of shit that didn't change about me as a person dramatically, and how I think and how I live and how I operate, from 13 years ago. So I know in a situation like y'all situation, obviously a lot did motherfucking change because in that time you start growing into yourself and hopefully mastering who you want to become. Financially, you may be in a different space. Mentally, you may be in a different space. Spiritually, you may be in a different space. So it's all about, man, do them spaces make sense? Like, can y'all feel each other void in them spaces? And if not, then what the fuck is the purpose of going back down that road? You know what I'm saying? Hey, good point. Hey, when he didn't appreciate it the first time. Yeah. That may be true. And then what ended it the first time? Like, we ain't even got that reason. What was the reasoning behind why it didn't work the first time? Like, you know what I'm saying? And, do you still feel like that is your person? Like, at some point, you felt like that was your person, right? So, if you still feel like that's your person, then, you know what I'm saying? By all means, figure it out. But you can't be bullshitting time. You can't be wasting time. You ain't got time. You can't get this shit back. You did. Different Trish, what's up with it, baby? How you doing? Salim Hunter, what's up with it? Yeah, they said on to some new shit. You did? Yeah, I can feel you. I can feel you, cause me personally, man, you know what I'm saying? I don't know no bitch I had 13 years ago that I want to fuck with again. Like, I can't name you one. I can't name you one motherfucking bitch from 13 years ago that I wish I was fucking with right now. Maybe that's just me though. Yes. I know some of y'all be looking back like, damn, that was the one that got away. Nah, if the bitch don't got me no more, I got away. The fuck? I can't think of one, Jack. Not a one. She gotta take accountability for whatever too. That is true. Yeah, I would love to hear like who blamed who for what and why that shit ended and why it went how it went. You know what I'm saying? Wise one, what's up with it? Dorian, what's up with it? I am pretty Rick, what's up with it? If any of y'all got any questions before my guy KB the Don get online and we conduct this interview, um, drop your questions. Like I said, I just been on here answering some questions. RNSL Will said, when you love her, you going to keep her in your life. Don't gamble her and lose bullshit. Yeah, wise words, man. Wise words. If you got, you know what I'm saying, a solid one, a good one, who doing what it's supposed to do in every aspect. You know what I'm saying? Definitely don't fumble there because that is hard to find for sure, for sure, for sure. Wise one, man, salute, man, peace and blessings. If you got a question, man, make sure you drop your question at the bottom of the screen. Again, I am just answering a few questions before we had this live conversation. I got a partner, who is doing, making great music. He's a gentleman. You know what I'm saying? Handling himself and carrying himself the right way and taking care of his business. So, we want to make sure we show him some love and some support when he gets on here. You know what I'm saying? Because he working to make a real name for himself and been making a name for himself. So, you know what I'm saying? I can appreciate that. Expert level wrestling. What's up to my guy? Peace and blessings, man. Nothing but love as usual. Shout out, shout out, shout out. KB the Don, what's up with it, man?
Hey man, top of it, man. What's going on with it?
Man, I'm magnificent. I was just chopping it up, answering a few questions. You know what I'm saying? For you got on here and just fucking with the people. But now that we got you on here, I'ma briefly introduce you and then I'm gonna let you introduce yourself. First of all, you know what I'm saying? This man goes by KB the Don. Since I met him, I've had a lot of respect for him. Gentleman out of Detroit. He's a recording artist, a rapper. He's a gentleman. He's a businessman. He's a thinker. You know what I mean? And I like to say I got a lot of respect for what he's been doing. I also have a song with him, in which I had the privilege of going out there to Detroit and doing a video. If y'all ain't seen the video, go look at it. It's called
Yeah,
Vampire.
man, that shit was lit too, man.
Oh, very
You
lit.
gotta go check that out, man. Y'all gotta tap in if you ain't here.
You got to. You got to. And the reason I say that because when it initially came out, a lot of people didn't get to see it at first. And once we, as time has went on, I seen a couple people posting and they like, they still reacting to it like this shit brand new.
Hell yeah.
So yeah, make sure y'all go check that out. But now I'm gonna let him introduce himself.
Hey man, you summed it up real good, man. You feel me? I appreciate you though, man. KB the Don, man, out there east side of Detroit, man. You know the cross country cavalier though. You did what I'm saying? You feel me? Shit,
That
man. Me and
part.
two, shit, we locked in, man. That is what it is, man.
That
It ain't
part.
no change, man.
That part. Now, to start this shit off, you know what I'm saying? You mentioned Detroit. And I always put a lot of emphasis on where people from because where you from can shape you, your culture can shape you, your experiences can shape you. For me, that's Memphis, obviously. And a lot of my lingo, a lot of my dynamic, a lot of how I handle myself in the street was become because of where I'm from. So, what was it like growing up in Detroit?
I mean, it was cool until it wasn't cool, man. You feel me? When I came up, Detroit was the murder capital, man. You feel me? You used to call that bitch the murder mitten, man. You feel me? It was hectic around that motherfucker, but it was still cool though, man. You feel me? I love my city.
Mm-hmm.
That's the crib. You feel me? I done met some real niggas, some real get money niggas though. You feel me? It can go left though. You feel me? So you gotta have
That
your head on the
part.
swivel. You gotta be laced up tight though. You feel me? And shit, you ain't gonna survive around that
That
motherfucker.
part. That part.
Yeah.
Same way kind of how I feel about Memphis. And I think what people get misconstrued when they not from somewhere is they think that it be all bad. And it's not, it's not all bad
No,
if
hell
you
no.
moving and you handling yourself the right way and you solid. Of course, bullshit can hit you anywhere, but you know what I'm saying. If you handling yourself properly and you moving the streets and you respecting, the codes of how things work and where you from, you probably be alright. You know what I'm saying. And I feel like Detroit one of them type of places. You just can't go around there
Yeah.
bullshitting
Yeah.
and thinking you can create your own way how you think shit could go. You know what
And
I'm saying?
I ain't gonna lie to it, it's a lot better right now than what it was. You feel me?
Mm,
Right now, you can stay out the way.
mm.
Shit become predictable. You do certain shit, certain shit gonna happen. But back in the day, man, you feel me? It was a little more sticky though. You feel me?
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Just
yeah.
be out and about, man. Don't try to go on no date nights or something with something tight though. You can get impressed. For sure
Yeah.
though. You feel me? Don't walk out with no Alba Slime on. Don't walk out with them Cardis on. Don't walk out with nothing, those shoes on. The nigga want them Morris and all that type of shit. Oh yeah, nigga coming to get that. For sure.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's
Yeah.
understandable. So that's like You gotta move and keep your head on a swivel. Now, I wanna ask you this because I know you a gentleman. What are them Detroit women like?
You would take it there.
Cause
It's
like that's interesting. Like, what is a Detroit female like? To sum it up, you know what I mean?
man, it's the trenches, man. So it, what you expect the trenches to produce though? You feel me? You got some real aggressive type. You feel me? Women, but they like to get their money too though.
Okay.
Detroit bitch gonna get to a bag though. You feel me? But it could be a headache while you get
Uh,
while you get to that
that
bag.
could
So
be
I
a
ain't gonna lie.
headache too, though.
I ain't
So
gonna
they
lie.
get money up there, but they can be a real handful with the shit.
Yeah, yeah, man. You feel me? It's that whole, I don't need no nigga type of narrative and all that. The same shit as anywhere else though. You feel me?
Uh,
And all the
yeah, it's
mistakes and the head bumps and all that come with that though. You
that
feel me? With
that part, cause it's a lot of that go on where I'm at right now. I'm in Atlanta right now, so it's like I feel like that's the capital of I don't need a nigga federation.
man, you already know. I stayed out there for 4 years, man, so I know about it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And the bitches gonna have their hair laid though. They gonna be fly though. You
Yeah,
feel me?
yeah,
They gonna
yeah,
be looking
yeah.
good though.
A
That's for
bitch might
sure.
look like something, but shit, bitch, what's really going on? You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah,
that be the main part. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, man. When you actually trying to build something real, you feel me? It take more than all that. How you look and shit. You feel me? It's about what's in your mind at that point. You feel me?
That
So
part.
it
That part.
it,
Do,
it, it could
do
be a
you
struggle,
feel
man.
like that's hard to find from the city of Detroit? Do you feel like it's hard to find, you know, females that want to build, that want to lock in? Do you feel like, they kind of all over the place? Like, what's the mindset of a female from
It
Detroit?
depends on what you on. You feel me? If you the scammer, you feel me, and you got the method that's hitting right now, yeah, man, you gonna have a whole bunch of bitches that's trying to come fuck with you and get some money. You feel
Mm,
me? If you the dope boy, man, you need somebody that stuff them pills for you while you hit that road. They gonna be with all that. But when
mm-hmm.
it come with any kind of structure, discipline, a bitch, you can't do this or you got to do it like that. Yeah, man, you fried. You fried, man. You feel me? It's a
Say
couple
it's a
diamonds.
wrap.
And I don't want to talk like it ain't none. It's some diamonds in the rough around that motherfucker. And I done found some, but the
Right.
vast majority, man, you know how this shit go,
You gotta
man.
get a golden shovel and dig like a motherfucker to
Like a
try to find
motherfucker. You better go to excavator, man. You feel me? You gotta dig deep around that motherfucker, man. The shovel might not cut it, man. You might need a motherfucking backloader or something around that motherfucker.
that part. That
Yeah.
part. And look, I again, I totally agree. Unfortunately, I think that's just a narrative, across the country right now. And I ain't gonna, because I used to feel like, okay, this just a city to city thing. Even though in some cities, it's things that are alive and well more than others. But now I just think because of social media, it's just so many bitches feeding off what the next bitch do and how the next bitch think and what the next bitch listening to, that a lot of motherfuckers have conformed from wanting to be like a ride or die type bitch to just like whatever float they boat at the moment. You know what I'm saying?
And you know, the main thing, man, niggas gotta understand when it comes to that type of shit. It's not an organic thing though. It's not something that just happened naturally though. You feel me? It's
Mm-hmm.
some orchestrated shit, man. You feel me? If niggas do their homework, you'll find how the feminist movement was funded by the CIA. You
Mm.
feel me?
Mm.
When all this shit coming out with the USA shit that Elon Musk and all them got going on, you feel me? You'll see them funding different objectives to make people think different ways all over the world.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not by mistake, man. It ain't by mistake that all the music and media and everything reflect the same message. This shit, it's by program, man.
That's a big thing you just said, and I think that's a big issue now. People aren't free thinkers, right? So like part of the reason I ever named myself Too Deep when I was young was because like I'm big on wisdom. I'm big on having my own ideas, create my own way, not following just because somebody else said this is how shit should be, right? Like I'm gonna challenge this shit. So I think in this era, that's what we lack most because We can scroll all day, and it ain't nothing for a motherfucker to make a video with a dope caption. And whether it's good information, bad information, misinformation, whatever it may be, if it get popular enough, if it get shared enough, if it get consumed enough,
Yep.
it feels like what you're supposed to do,
Yep.
right? And so I think, for women and men, man, just a free jewel, man. Learn to educate yourself enough to make responsible decisions as to what you support or don't support. Of course, we all aren't always gonna agree on the same things, but don't just conform to something because it's popular or because it's trendy. Do some motherfucking research so that you can make a conscious decision about what you fucking with,
Man,
whatever it is. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, you just said a mouthful. You got to go back to what I just said, man. It's not organic. We're not living in an organic world where things just happen naturally, man. If something get popular, it's because somebody decided they wanted that shit to go popular. You feel
Mm-hmm.
me? The algorithm is a motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? Whoever
Mm-hmm.
got the money that want to push a certain narrative, that's what you're gonna hear. You feel me? So if
Facts.
you want to trust that, that's on you, though. You feel me? But you gotta do your own independent research, man. If you really want to find the truth, if that's what you want. Hey, you know what? Hey, man, you know what always get under my skin
What?
when somebody be like, man, you looking at it too deep, man. You looking too deep into it, though, man. How the fuck you gonna get too deep into some knowledge, though, into some
You
game, though, man?
can't.
Feel me?
You
Tell me
can't.
that.
You can't because it's never ending, man. And I always try to tell people, man, when they come from the game, because I'm gonna ask you some questions about the game as well. A lot of guys don't understand that if you're supposed to be a gentleman of leisure, it should always be bigger than just having your hand out and asking for something. Like supposed to be a thinking man's game. That's
Yep.
why everybody can't do it because every man ain't naturally a thinker. You got niggas who just gangster all the time and want to take some and want to fight everybody and cuss everybody out. So he's not a thinker. He's gonna wind up crashing out. You got motherfuckers who are just emotional, whether it be they're sensitive or whether it be they're wild when the moment happens. Whatever it is, he too emotional to make
Yep.
rational decisions. What a nigga that's the coldest is the man who's able to be a stoic, who's able to be like, okay, I'm gonna be calm regardless of whatever's going
So I don't
on,
lose
and
my
I'm gonna think.
logic.
Yeah,
Yep.
I don't lose my logic. I'm gonna think this shit out, no matter what the fuck shit going on. So, KB just made a very valid point. Like, man, you could never think too deeply unless you just overthinking decisions to where it's becoming problematic, and you just now you can't make decisions because you're thinking of every possible outcome.
Man,
But as a man, you should
yeah.
always be a thinking man. You should always be educating yourself. You should always be trying to get sharper and smarter and better and wiser because you can't help nobody else if you ain't on your shit.
Like you said, man, it's a thinking man's game, and you can't just have your hand out. You feel me?
Facts.
It's supposed to be some kind of value exchange. She's supposed to be getting something too, though. You feel me? Like it's cool that you asking for it, cool you got your hand out and all that, but she's supposed to be gaining something from fucking with you. You feel me? And if you ain't got nothing in your mind, what you got to give?
That's a
We ain't the trick.
that's a big
You
fact.
feel me? So we ain't coming in, man, leading with our dick. We ain't leading with our wallet, man. We leading with some game. That's what's in your brain, though. You feel me? So you got to be a thinking man's game, or else you not what you claiming to be. Whether that's a
That's a
man or
fact.
anything else. You feel me?
And you just said a very strong thing that we got to get back to. How do you feel about men that do lead with their dick instead of their brain?
It's, man, the sexual urge, man, it's an emotion, man. You feel me? So anytime somebody being led by their emotions, man, you going towards destruction, man. Like you creating your own weaknesses. You creating your own avenues for people to take advantage of you, or for you to lose sight of the bigger picture and end up out here assed out,
Mm,
looking dumb as hell because you want to crash out over a bitch, because you want to fuck every bitch that you came across. You feel me? You ain't see no more value in this woman that you fucking with outside the pussy, though. You feel me? It's a mistake. It's a flaw. It's a character flaw.
mm,
It
mm, mm.
let me
Do
know
you?
that you ain't really looking for nothing real. You feel me? You looking for the shit that every bitch got. Every bitch got a motherfucking pussy. You feel me? So
Every
you ain't
bitch
looking
got
for
some
nothing special.
motherfucking pussy. That's a fact. Do you feel like too many men move off their desires instead of their logic? I mean, that's how I look at it.
Yep. I mean, the real always gonna be rare. You feel me? whether it's men, women, or whatever, people that's really focused in their position of power and really being the person they supposed to be, that's always gonna be rare. So yeah, most niggas out here lost. Most niggas out here chasing, like a dope fiend. You feel me? Going over a temporary high, a temporary emotion, something that's fleeting, something that you can't hold on to. And
Mm.
when you moving like that, you crashing out for real. You just don't know it. It's too fun, man. It's too exciting, though. You feel me? That ass too fat. Them titties looking too good, man. You don't even notice how you crashing out, man. You feel me? You giving the bitch too much control, man. You feel me?
That
By the time
part.
you realize it's gonna be too late, man, you gonna be talking about what else she want from me. You feel me? Crying.
Come on now.
Come on now. How
Come
many
on now.
examples do we need, though? You feel me?
Come on now. And so, he said a very major point with it, and I hope you guys are listening. For all those who come in the room, salute. I don't want nobody to think I'm ignoring them. I do see your comments, but I just want to make sure that I give my guy the opportunity to express himself, and y'all get to soak up the information that he giving y'all. Um, as we
That is.
proceed into this, I want y'all to understand he's also a musician. So I do want to tap into what was your inspiration to get into music? What let you know you should start rapping? Um, has your desire always been to be a rapper, or would you be comfortable living the rest of your life, you know, being quasi game related? Because some guys I talk to, and I'm gonna be honest, you get some guys that are in the street or doing whatever it is they do, and they like, oh man, I just rap just to be rapping. You know what I'm saying? This shit cool, woo woo woo. Then you got some guys who like, nah, I really, 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 really want to do. I would much rather do this, right? So, who is KB the Don, and how do you feel about that?
Man, if somebody told me today that you ain't never getting no deal, you ain't never gonna make $1 off your music, I'll be making music tomorrow. Like that, it's always been a part of me. I grew up, my OG had bought my sister a keyboard and shit. You feel me? She ain't never fucked with it. I was always fucking with it though. You feel me? Trying to whip up little beats and shit and all that. You feel me? Then I started
Hmm.
playing instruments, saxophone, drums, piano. I taught myself how to play the piano a little bit. You feel me? But when the rapping shit that came in on some lunchroom type shit. Niggas beating on the table. You feel me? Pulling pens and pencils out and all that.
Back to the
You feel
basics,
me?
man. That's how I start, right?
And the niggas I was fucking with, my nigga RY, my nigga Zay, you feel me? This white boy I used to fuck with, Blanco, all them niggas was cold. You feel me? So I ain't had no choice but to like really take it serious just off of the competition though. You feel me? You ain't about to just be
Yeah, kicking
way
all
colder
this
than
shit,
me
and I'm
though.
the
You
only
feel
one
me?
can't kick my shit. Right,
Nah, hell
right,
no.
right.
Hell no. Everybody saying oohs and ahs when you rapping this shit and ain't no, man, hell no. I need my piece too though. You feel me?
That part,
Yeah.
that part, and to piggyback off that, um, I can firmly understand where you coming from, because when I first started making music, it was the poetry. It was, I was listening to the Tupacs, the people, the Scarfaces, the Jay Z's, the people who was big on lyricism, telling stories, and inspiring people. So for anybody, when they listen to the music that I would make or that I make now, it's always been about, staying true to myself, inspiring others, telling the story. And I think music lacks a lot of that now. So where I'm heading to is, when you started making music, was your dedication to making it to make a hit record? Was it for you to tell your story? Was it to impress bitches? Like, what was the inspiration driving the things that you were creating?
All right, well, it's kind of similar. It kind of started with poetry and shit. Now I ain't give a fuck about school, so I wasn't doing good in no classes. You feel me? I was the type of nigga that had straight F's, so I wasn't doing no homework. You feel me? I wasn't doing none of that shit. But one class that I was called in was language arts, though. You feel me? So learning how to use literary tools and and write poetry and similes and all that type of shit. You feel me? So when I started fucking with the music, it was really on some fun shit, man. It's just kicking it with the guys, though. You feel me? Rapping and shit. But I brought them skills into it, and then just me being me, you feel me? I started, digging deeper into it, seeing how how much more of myself I can put into it.
Mm.
You feel me? So that's where you know your story comes from. It comes from you inside and shit. So it just happened like that. You feel me? And it just
What
don't.
you
They don't hit the same, man. If it ain't coming from the soul, man. If it ain't real, you know the people gonna feel it. You gonna feel it when you rapping that shit. You feel me? So you know it got to be authentic.
That's true. That's true. And authenticity, I think that matters in a way that people don't understand as much anymore because I identify with you because I come from that culture. I'm from Orange Mound. I grew up like everybody grew up listening to 8 Ball and G. I was front and center right there with these guys, you know, seeing it all happen, right? As it happened. So the definition of understanding authenticity, like where I'm from, you couldn't be rapping about this shit if you hadn't been a part of that shit. Like niggas was gonna call you out,
Yep.
make fun of you, and you couldn't be in the street. Like no. So
And when you from a city where niggas really doing that shit, niggas know.
oh
By
yeah,
the way you
niggas
popping
know.
it, like man,
Cause
he ain't really about that.
everybody gonna check your report
Yep.
card. Like for like I ain't never we ain't never seen you doing that shit that you talk about. I'm gonna take you even deeper. My first song that I ever had on the radio in my city was called Nonfiction. And the whole thing that the song was about was just, being real. You can't have no fiction to it.
Yep.
So I say it to say this. What style of game motivated you the most in your music? Because you got some guys when they kicking ism and they kicking P and they kicking they shit, a lot of they shit be over the top. You hear some niggas in every song they breaking the bitch for $100,000 and they jumping in the Bentley and they the biggest to ever do it. I'm not saying nothing's wrong with that. I'm only saying, what is your style? Is your style more that? Is your style more balanced? Is your style more, man, I'm showing you the fucked up part of this shit? Or is it I'm highlighting the greatness? Like what is a listener gonna get when they tap into KB the Don?
Man, I'm from that Detroit, Michigan, man. I grew up listening to Blade, Icewood, you know, Street Lords, you feel me? And later on, Team Eastside, Dope Boys Cash Out, you feel me? And, you know, people like that. Detroit music, it got to be authentic, man. If it's not authentic, we don't want to hear it. DJs ain't playing your shit. Don't nobody turn that shit off, though. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
So when I transitioned over to pimp hop, I just brought that same energy, that same mentality, you feel me, to this shit. You feel me? So I don't want to just talk about the good. I don't want to just talk about the bad. I want to talk about how it really is, though. You feel me? It's a mix of both.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta take the ups and downs of this shit, man. You feel me? And a lot of niggas try to keep it too pimp-ish instead of just popping some pimping, though. You feel me? When you
Mm.
really that, you ain't gotta be pimp-ish, man. When you that, though. You feel me? So,
Man, you touched on a major statement, and this is something that I try to What's up, China doll? How you doing? Um, fine wine, ETH. What's up with it? I want to say this, and it's just a quick second of advice, because I know it's people that tap in and out my shit, and people that been listening to me for years, and this shit might go over their head, but I gotta say it. Just because you are part of a culture, just because you live your lifestyle a certain way, bro, you don't have to be in that mode 24 fucking 7. It's a big world. It's a lot of people that listen to music, and everybody's not gonna understand every bar what you're going through in the lifestyle, right? So it's okay to be poetic and tell stories and express yourself outside of you trying to be so P all the time. And I try to express that in my music all the time, because as much as I'm gonna give you some game and kick some ism, nigga, I'm gonna give you life game. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yep.
it's other shit that other people who may be fans can relate to you about as a person. And I think a lot of guys, like how you brought up the term pimp hop, a lot of guys who create this, are scared to embrace the other dynamics of themselves as humans. And I think that's what keeps you in the box. Cause every bitch ain't a hoe. And every nigga ain't a P.
Yep.
So, but they still listen to music. So if you want to capture their ears, you gotta embrace other parts of yourself. How do you feel about that?
Man, I completely agree, man. You feel me? And anybody that's really who they say they is, when you talking about this game, we all know this shit universal. So it ain't no one way street, man. This shit, you can apply this shit in any form, in any lane in life, though. You feel me? So if you really some game, man, you can pop game about any motherfucking thing. We can sit here all night and chop it up about anything, any subject somebody want to bring up. We got some game for it, though. You feel me? So it's the same thing with the music. When that mic turn on, my pimping don't turn off, though. You feel me? I'm still popping the same shit. You feel me?
Mm,
It's just it's versatile. It's universal, man.
that's a fact.
And you
Game
got
is a universal language. He just said a
and
mouthful.
look,
So for all those who are small minded, who mind doesn't operate at a high level, and you think, okay, because he classifies himself in the bracket of kick and pimp hop, it does. He's not saying just because I'm giving you some pimp hop that all 15 songs got to be about me talking about breaking on a bitch. He's saying that, hey man, I'm talented and I got a lot of game about me to where it's a lot of shit I might touch on, but you're gonna get some ism throughout it.
for sure. And I was about to say, man, one of the things that motivated me to even started doing pimp hop for real, I wanted something, man. When you with something fresh. You feel me? I ain't gonna get too deep. Some that's not she ain't game related, man. But she fucking with you though. You feel me? I need something I can ride to with that, man. You feel me? When I'm just out and about, man, I'm in the city. I need something to ride to that people was gonna fuck with, but it's still some game though. You
I
feel me? So that's
totally
kind of
understand you.
that's kind of where I got my style from though. You feel me? Because I don't care what you fucking with. I don't care what you doing in life. You listen to my shit, you gonna find some shit that you gonna fuck with, and it's damn near gonna be every song though. You feel me? Because it's not uh as abrasive
Mm,
as some pimp hop shit can be though. You feel me?
mm.
It's gonna be more
That's a that's a
relatable.
that's a that's a good balance, and I like the fact that you said that, man, because I think a lot of girls, you know, could be turned off when you just a little too abrasive with how you come off with your shit. And I know for me in my past, that was one of the things that, like say for instance, like what you just said, like if I get in a car with a chick and she's not about the same thing that I'm about, I want her to still hear that song and be like, man, you like, I don't know what, like, you kicking some shit, like, I'm curious about this
Yeah,
shit you
man.
talking about, not, oh my god, I didn't know you, like, I want to be able to play the song and not have to say a whole lot, and now she just curious,
Yep.
like shit, like you, like, ooh, that shit you said was so cold. Like I might consider that shit, right?
Yep.
And it's good that you think that way. I think that that's gonna take you farther than a lot of other guys, in the music shit, because you're not closed minded. I hear a lot of artists, from time to time, they're scared to embrace their creativity out of fear of what other guys in the game may think of them. So I want to ask you another question. Like, what is your opinion? Let's say you chopping it up with a younger player than you, and of course, I've been there where you want to make a name for yourself and you want the respect, but you trying to do a lot to create that name. So in essence, what I'm saying is, like, sometimes I feel like guys waste too much time and energy trying to impress other niggas than just going out and creating a lane. What's your opinion on it?
Man, you can't worry about everybody else's opinion or trying to beat somebody else, man. You got how you gonna create your own lane moving like that though. You feel me? So all this shit boils back to just being real, being authentic, being who you really are. Once you doing that, you ain't gotta worry about a lot of shit because it's gonna be natural. It's gonna be organic though. You feel me? You ain't following nobody else's footsteps and all that though. You feel me? But
Is it anybody KB the Don looked up to
oh
in
yeah,
the game?
hell yeah, hell yeah, shit. I was fucking with your shit before I started doing pimp hop. Rollo the pimp, Silky Slim.
I appreciate
You feel
you. I
me?
appreciate you.
Even right now, I still get inspired. You feel me by my peers, man. Mac Rooster, Nino Finesse. You feel me? It's a lot of cats. Mister. You feel me? Like it's a lot of cats, man. You feel me? When I hear some hard shit, I get inspired, man. You
That's real.
feel me?
That's
That's just how
real.
that shit go.
That's real. And likewise, even though I've been doing what I've
Oh
been doing a
shit,
long
I'm not.
time.
I can't. Hold
Oh,
on.
go ahead.
I gotta add my man's Boss Man 7 to the list, man. You
Oh yeah,
feel
yeah,
me?
yeah, 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 yeah,
Dog,
yeah. Come on,
you be so close to a nigga like family, man. You get to forget the certain shit, man. I should have said him
fact.
first, though. You feel
Shout
me?
out,
So
Boss
yeah,
Man Seven.
shout out to my
I,
partner, man.
I was gonna say, man, what people don't understand is when you do something for so long, even though you're passionate about it, it's also inspiring to see others come after you who are just as, if not more, passionate about it. So that's an inspiration. When you've been doing something for a while, it's just like I ain't saying I'm LeBron, but just picture how LeBron feel watching Luca, and he like, damn, like he got this shit. Like I remember how it felt to be on that shit and be
Yeah,
25 and be like, yeah, everybody looking like, so what you finna do? And so it give you that extra boost, like, oh, to keep going. And so when I see artists who may be a little younger than me, but making a name for themselves and got that drive and got that energy and got that hunger for the music and for the game, it's inspiring to me too, because it's like a shot of fucking Red Bull and Hennessy. You like, oh shit.
yeah.
Yeah,
Fire
you
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 back
finna
up.
keep this shit
Yup,
going, right? You know what I
yup.
mean?
Fire you back up, man.
And fire you back up, dog. And you need that. You know what I'm saying? That shit ain't no different than, what I'm saying, any other game, any sport. You want motherfuckers to keep carrying a torch a certain way and be very authentic about how they carry it. And it don't be a lot of niggas that's capable. I'm
Man.
just being honest.
So when you do see it, man, you can't do nothing but show love, man. You feel
Come
me? And
on.
be proud, though. You feel me?
Hell yeah, you like, oh nigga, you got that shit.
Yeah,
Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Keep
yeah.
that shit going, keep that shit going. Cause you don't know when you gonna come across another motherfucker who got that shit in them, who solid, verified, went through it, level headed, ain't a crash dummy, ain't motherfucking clout
Trying to
chasing.
represent that shit the right
Come
way.
on, bro. Come on, bro, cause it ain't, you know what I'm saying? Especially who passionate. And so that's the vibe that I get from, I'm just giving you your roses and giving Boss Man y'all both y'all roses, because that's always the aura that I've gotten from you. Not only are you passionate about your game, but you're passionate about the shit you create. And a lot of guys, they get so caught up in just the concept of making money. And I'm gonna drop another jewel for y'all that's watching. You know, Despite how much money niggas get, man, niggas that really care about making shit and doing shit, like the money ain't gonna never be enough to make a nigga fall away from that shit. It'll never be enough. Like a nigga could make $1 million tomorrow, and a nigga be like, man, I still want to go to the studio next
Yeah.
week. I still want to talk about this. It's not enough.
When
You
it's in you
feel
for
me?
real.
Because you hoping to get the money so that you can finance the things that you really, really,
Yep.
really care about.
The money ain't nothing but a tool, man. Money ain't nothing but a tool to give you the freedom to do the things that you really want to do. You feel me? So you don't see people don't do what they really want to do when they need money like that, though. You feel me? When the money coming in, that's when you see people do what they really want to do. You feel me? What would you be doing if you didn't have to make another dollar? You feel me? Would
And
you
that's a
still?
good question. What would KB the Don be doing if he didn't have to wake up tomorrow and handle whatever business he had to handle? If KB the Don could just do whatever KB the Don wanted to do, whatever. Now, I don't know what your magic number is, but KB the Don is all of a sudden he wakes up tomorrow. He's worth 50 million. He got residual income coming in. Nigga, you can do it however you want. What's KB the Don's next move?
Hey man, I'm just gonna be doing some pimping, man. You feel me? That's all, man. You feel me? And what that entails, man, is making the way for the people that follow my leadership, though. You feel me? I'm gonna make a way for everybody that I give a fuck about, though. You feel me? Make sure that they good. Maybe make sure that they got the freedom that they need to be able to do the things they want in life and be able to enjoy all the things the world got to offer. You feel me? Just some pimping, though.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? That's all.
Mm-hmm. I can respect that. What do you think? Because by you saying that, I want to touch on some real shit. Because again, I'm a big person on Jews and helping people understand it. What do you feel like the biggest problem in the game is right now? Ooh, that's a
Biggest
you
problem.
got a list.
biggest problem, man. I don't think nobody can deny the biggest problem is the legality of it, man. You feel me? They didn't. I saw a video. I don't know if you follow 24/7 Realism.
Okay.
He dropped a
Yeah,
video
I do. I
today.
do. Shout out to
He
them.
dropped a video today showing how they manipulate the language to try to get people to see the game in a certain way. So they was like, yeah, we don't call pimps anymore. We call them traffickers. You feel me? Because the word pimp comes with certain stereotypes that isn't a proper representation of reality. So we like to call them traffickers to get people to look at them this way. But we don't call them prostitutes anymore because that's a derogatory term. We call them, either commercial sex workers if they're doing it alone, or if they got somebody, we call them human trafficking victims. And it's all people to put themselves in a situation, man, where it was a time period, man, with a lot of DVDs and a lot of media was coming out that was kind of highlighting the good, but a lot of the bad, though. You feel me? A lot of the shit that's, cool for niggas just pop it and just talking shit, man. But if you're applying that type of mentality in real life, it's a fucked up situation, man. You giving them people a reason to want to give a nigga 1,000 years for doing some shit, an act between two consensual adults, though. You feel me? So it's the laws is manipulating uh the public to think that a gentleman fucking with a lady, you doing what you consented to do, she doing what she consented to do should be a crime. You feel me? They act like women don't have their own agency, like they don't have their own mind to make their own choices and fuck with who they want to fuck with when they want to fuck with them, though. You feel me? They don't want people to know that this shit is by choice and not force, though. You feel me? They don't want people to know that shit, man. If something happened to me, God forbid, man, the bitch gonna be doing the same shit tomorrow, though. You feel me? On her
Mm,
own free will, like she was doing it before she knew who the fuck KB the Don was, though.
mm,
You feel me? They don't want people to know that side of it, though. They don't want people to know about all the P's that they got bitches custody back of their kids, or they got them off of drugs, and they got them off them fucked up
mm,
situations, though. You feel me?
mm.
They don't want to know about the big shit that these bitches got, the businesses, man. You feel me? The houses, the investments that make sure that they good forever, because ain't no motherfucking Roth IRA accounts, ain't no 401ks and Social Security and this shit, though. You
Preach.
feel me? They don't want people to know that. They don't know people. They don't want people to know the value that a man brings to any situation that he's in. Though you feel me? Whether it's in the game or otherwise. So that's the biggest problem, man. The second biggest problem is the actual representation, man.
Mm,
You feel me? And then I gotta hold some of the hoeing accountable, man. You feel me? Because
preach.
a lot of women don't understand the power that comes with their position.
Mm,
Right
mm,
or wrong, man.
mm,
You could lace a nigga up, right?
mm-hmm,
You can lace him up tight, though. He can be a good nigga, a gentleman, though. You feel me? But if that nigga never get chose, is he really
mm.
ever gonna do some pimping? Is he really in the game if he don't never have no hoe, man? You feel me? Who really letting these niggas in the game? A nigga ain't a part of the game, man, if he ain't got no hoe, man. So somebody got to be choosing up with this nigga. Somebody got to give him the money. They got to walk past my fly ass, though. You feel me? They got to walk past 2D. They got to walk past Boss Man. You feel me? They got to walk past a whole bunch of fly ass niggas
Mm.
to get over to a sucker to get to give him a VIP pass into the game, man.
You preaching.
You feel me?
You
And
preaching.
I can say all day, you ain't the pimping, you ain't the pimping, you ain't the pimping, but shit, you walk around 10 deep, what can I really say? You feel me? Well, how heavy is my opinion on your situation, man? You feel me? It's a lot of it's a
The
lot of
success will
power,
speak for itself.
man. It's a lot of power that the ladies in the game hold that nobody else can make the decisions that they making as far as letting people in. They the gatekeepers, man. So
Mm.
take accountability on both ends, man. You feel me? There's a lot of males that's not men and never will be.
Shout out to my guy Silky Slim in the building.
Hey,
Uh,
top
we
of it, man.
we want to give Silky his flowers because KB the Don mentioned you earlier as one, as well as myself and Rollo and a few others. Of people that he respect and he was listening to before he really what I'm saying start making his way into making pimp hop and being motivated to do the music how he did the music. So shout out Silky Slim. Uh,
Hey, man.
genuine player, serious rapper, and a friend of mine, man, and I appreciate him, man. KB, what you was
Cold
gonna
with it.
say?
Cold blooded with it too.
No, for real, for real, for real. Cause we gotta show respect for those who really laid a lot of groundwork for this shit and sacrificed to tell the stories about real shit that they've been going through. And my guy is definitely one of them ones. You know what I'm saying? Like I can appreciate hearing niggas give they stories on the microphone, right? Cause that's what I like to
Hey
do. I
man,
like to get my
Silk
stories
gonna
on the
do it every
microphone.
time.
Like, come
Hey
on,
man, shout
man.
out to Silk, man. We got a track called Champagne Flutes, and I sent the
Okay.
track.
I
I
got I
sent.
gotta check that out. Hey, I just like the
Oh,
name of it,
oh
Champagne
yeah,
Flutes.
oh yeah, it's hard
Yeah,
as
I
hell.
like the name of it, man. You know what I'm saying? Sound like some player shit. My guy Too Cold, what's up with it, baby? What's up
Hey,
with it,
hey man,
Hilla?
I sent the track over to him. You feel me? I knew he was gonna do his thing, but he got to a whole nother level. You feel me? He did a deep dive on that motherfucker, man. So if you ain't heard it, man, go check it out, man. It's a whole lot of game in that motherfucker.
Inspiring. Oh, G the Gent said we got a lot of squares that looked up on the 304 and now they think they some isms.
For
Ladies
sure.
and gentlemen, this is very
Hey man,
true. And so I
ain't it
think
funny how they always make it look so good too,
they
man? You feel me? They always looking like
do.
the biggest pimp in the world though on that social
They
media though. You feel me?
do. They do. And
And then, you
and
know,
I tell a nigga all the time, I say, man, the guys that I know and I respect the most are the guys that nigga they damn they're trying to hide it from you. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause I know when I pull up on it, I got a partner right now, nigga in Miami, one of my dogs. Man, you ain't gonna never see him post none of that shit.
hey,
But as soon as I pull up in Miami, nigga, we gonna be on yachts, and he gonna pick me up in a Maybach truck, and he don't want me to show none of that shit.
hey man.
And it's
It's a cat out of Atlanta, man. I ain't gonna say his name, obviously though, but you probably know who I'm talking about, man. This nigga ain't got no social media, no nothing. Having his motherfucking way businesses around that motherfucking though. You
come
feel me?
on,
Fly ass whips and all that,
come
deep as
on,
hell. You feel me? Yeah, man. Yeah,
come on,
I
man.
know
So
exactly what you're talking about.
we gotta normalize respecting the guys who ain't gotta beat their chest 24/7 to feel like they validated. You know what I'm saying? If you solid and you real, nigga, you don't need no validation, nigga.
Man.
Just do what you do. And the bitch gonna be able to sniff that shit anyway. One thing niggas
Should
gotta
should
realize,
be able
right?
to. Should
One thing,
I'm
come
about to say,
on.
let me throw this in there,
Go
man. You
ahead, go
feel
ahead.
me?
Go ahead.
Because uh, society as a whole has been conditioned to look at money in a certain way, in a way that is not. Money is simply a tool. You feel me? It's
That's
not
it.
a reflection of your character. It's
That's
not a
it.
reflection of your
Fact.
value. It's not a reflection of none of that, though. You feel me? But a
Preach.
lot of these bitches, man, they motion sensors, man. If they feel like you got some motion, that's where they looking.
Mm-hmm.
They honing in on it though. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Whether that be a picture that you posted in the fly ass place, or a chain that you might have threw on, some designer or
Mm-hmm.
whatever, they get too attracted to that, man. They done lost the value of manhood, masculinity, the value that energy brings to a situation though. You feel
Mm-hmm.
me? That's what needs to be
Mm-hmm.
emphasized, man, and highlighted, man. When a bitch is looking to fuck with a nigga, man, you gotta be looking at the man in him, man. Cause
Mm.
any nigga, any sucker, any trick, any dope boy, any scammer, any nigga that could go get some motherfucking prop money, man, can make it look good.
Come on. Hey,
You feel me?
I think y'all need to put your offering place in the comment section, man. He giving y'all some jewels and tools y'all can use right now.
Man,
Now.
just a little
Y'all
bit,
need to
man.
y'all need to be breaking out the offering plate and paying tithes for that shit he just said, man. I can stamp that now. You need to be looking into the character of these men that you're dealing with because it's bigger than the fact. Listen, man, I tried to tell a lot of bitches this around the pandemic because bitches was left and right grabbing onto these niggas because they getting 30 balls off PPP loans and shit. And they thinking this nigga gonna, have some game and execute. No, bitch, he caught a lick, right?
Yep.
He may not never had this much money in his whole motherfucking life.
And don't
And
know what to
right
do
now,
with
he is balling and he is posting and he is flossing and getting fresh and he buying you what you
it.
want. And
Hey,
you think this shit finna be
hey, he
like this
making
for
bad decisions and the bitch helping him out. She cheerleading for the bad decisions though. You feel me? Every time a bottle come out, man. Every time they walk out with them big ass bags though. You feel me? She
come
cheerleading
on,
that
man.
shit though, knowing that nigga where the money gonna come
Come
from,
on,
man. You feel me? If you
man.
ain't a millionaire, there's certain shit that you can't do and sustain that shit though. You feel me?
Come on, man. It's not sustainable. And what you'll learn to realize, and I'm not just saying in the game or any game, the game of life. Niggas got to get out of the concept, and women too. Y'all got to get out of the concept of trying to hurry up and put a band-aid over bullshit, because that's all you be doing. You trying to fuck with a motherfucker because of what's going on right now, not realizing that this motherfucker has no vision for next month, next week, next year, next
Man,
5 years. He ain't even thinking that far. He just want to look good right motherfucking now. And when you realize you fucking with a nigga that think that motherfucking small, bitch, y'all both in the same boat, and that motherfucker got holes in it, and y'all gonna sink together.
that's a fact. I'm always say can't nobody be bigger than the big picture, not including me. My own wants, my own desires, how
Mm,
I feel today, how I feel tomorrow.
mm.
That shit can't be bigger than the bigger picture, though. You feel me? But a lot of these niggas they don't have a bigger picture. There was no vision. There was no game plan. There was no end game. They just doing shit. And a
So
lot
let
of
me
these,
ask you this. That's a good point. What is it that made KB the Don so grounded when it came to it? For me, it wasn't just the game. I had my grandmother, I had people in my neighborhood, I had I went to church every Sunday. It was different dynamics about me outside of the game that made me so to speak, a man, and embrace how I looked at life. What was that for KB to Don?
man, a lot of the knowledge, my thirst for knowledge kind of came from my grandmother. You feel me? For my birthday, man, used to fuck me up for my birthday and holidays and shit. She used to buy me shit like dictionaries, thesauruses, and encyclopedias and shit like that. But what she would do is she'll take a couple dollars and she'll hide it in the pages, though. You feel me?
Mm,
But she wouldn't tell me. So if I ain't never opened the book up, I'll never find the cheese that was in it, though. You feel me? So that kind of it kind of formed my mind, man, to be thirsty about knowledge. Anytime I didn't know something, I didn't know what a word meant or how it was spelt, I had to go look that shit up. I couldn't just ask. You feel me? So
mm,
that was that part of it, man. But the manhood part of it, you know, I got my father in my life. My parents was divorced. You feel me? But my pops was a more reserved type of man. It wasn't, we had our conversations, but it wasn't like how I am with my sons, how I'll be chopping game all day. You feel me? With my sons, though, you feel me? So it's a lot that I had to learn by watching
mm,
and just peeping, the type of characteristics my father had, and then making mistakes, man, and getting to a point in life where I realized I was doing something wrong. And once I started to analyze myself, I realized that what was making me make them decisions was a lack of masculinity, man. You feel me? I
mm,
wasn't standing in my true power as a man because I was allowing myself to be too emotionally manipulated by others and my own self, though. You feel me? I see something I want and I ain't got it. Shit, I'm going to take something, though. You feel me? I'm not trying to go work hard and go through the process and all that. You got it. I'm coming to get it, though. You feel me? That was my mentality.
mm.
And it took, a point where I was on the motherfucking news, damn near crashed out. You feel me? I'm at the crib, me and my OG, man, and the news come on and they talking about how I'm facing life in prison and watching her break down crying and shit. And, you
Dang.
know, it made me kind of like, man, something got to change, though. You feel
That's
me? Something got
that's
to
some
change.
real shit. That's some real shit. And I didn't know that. Before I ask you something about that, a viewer asked. I'm assuming this question is for you. Where is the line drawn between a square that is a gentleman and has game and someone of the lifestyle? What is the line between the two?
I mean, the real line, you feel me, is the instructions that you giving your woman. You feel me? Because you can be a man and have some game, be game to fuck up. You can have all the leadership skills. You can have multiple women. You can have them all in check, all in pocket, though. You feel me? You could really live a life that's damn near identical to the ism. But it's where we focus our game and the way we play chess with it, though. You feel me? We know that there's certain moves that we can make and certain moves that we can't make. So we go send the queen, man. You feel me? That's just how we do.
Mm,
But
mm,
and only reason I separated just by how you making your income, because shit, I mean, what real difference is it though? You feel me? Because you could be a square, man. You feel me? If you got real estate, man, it would behoove you to send that bitch to sell that real estate than it would for you to put your suit and tie on and go sell that shit. It's gonna sell a whole lot faster for a
Mm-hmm.
whole lot more. But do that make you the ism?
No.
No, you feel me? But if she was, doing something else, it would make you that if you're moving with some game in your manhood, though. You feel me? I know
Mm-hmm.
a lot of people not gonna like that answer because they gonna want it to be a whole lot of more deeper shit, man. You got to be born like this and all that. But that's really what it boiled down to, man. It's what that man is and woman is choosing to do, the way they choosing to get it.
Mm.
You feel me?
Interesting. I respect it. I respect it. And I want to ask you this as well because I don't want to miss
Uh,
out on this. You
Before you get, let me add one more
go ahead.
point to it.
Go ahead. Go
The
ahead.
main
What's up, King
difference
Battle?
between uh, a squares as a whole and the game as a whole is you're gonna find more people that's standing on their manhood. It's more common. We more likely to be exceptional. You feel me? Something special, something different though. You feel me? But at the same time, you don't have to be the ism to be that. You don't got to be the ism to be special, to have integrity, and to stand on your manhood, and have women, really follow your leadership and doing the things that you need them to do. You ain't got to be in the streets at all. You feel me? To have that type of lifestyle. So that's what I mean. I don't want people to take that shit the wrong way. Like, man, KB said, man, ain't nothing different between the a P and a
Right, right,
square,
right,
but
right, right,
how
right,
you
right, right,
feel
right.
me?
I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. And you know what I'm saying? And let's be real. That's only for those. I know you're gonna feel offended, but if you low vibrational, it probably went over your motherfucking head.
You
He
did.
was he wasn't saying that it's exactly the same. He just saying it's similarities in the characteristics because it's a mentality thing, bro. And when it come to having just I tell people all the time, I was destined to be a certain way because I always had a king mentality. And that's the majority of the dynamic is having the mindset like, nigga, I ain't no sucker for no bitch. I ain't finna be out here tricking and giving my dick away and woo, 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 nigga. I got some game, nigga. I got enough game to, convince a motherfucker, hey, man, this what you need to do, X, Y, Z, and this how we gonna get it. And a lot of men just ain't born necessarily with that mindset, but that doesn't change the dynamic that it's still men that don't call themselves per se the ism, but still have leadership qualities, still know how to stand on their business, still know how to move with discipline, still can motivate and inspire multiple women to work as a team. Can we say that that's exactly the same as that? No. But what we saying is clearly this man has separated himself from the average because the
Man.
average dude can't do that. You see what I'm saying? Shout out King Bama the Great. I appreciate you, Pete. The average man does not have that and is not defined by that because the average man is defined by his desires. As he said earlier in the conversation.
And look, I got an OnlyFans production company, so you feel me?
Okay,
So
shout out to that.
yeah,
Salute business.
yeah, man, shout out to Cash Money's man production company though. You did,
Mhm.
but in that world, you will see a lot of niggas that got some of the baddest bitches you ever seen coming to them, paying to them, to be a part of what they got going on. They got all the hoes. They got more money than a lot of niggas got in the motherfucking game though.
Oh,
But ain't
big
no game
facts.
in them. Ain't no
Big
game in them.
facts.
But if you feel me, so you see them out. They deep as hell. You feel me? Them bitches is paying though. You feel me? Niggas standing on manhood, got principles about themselves and all that, but that don't make them the ism. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
The
Mm-hmm.
ism, man, is something different. But I just wanted to throw that in there, man.
That part. He dropping some jewels on y'all, man. And I would like to piggyback off that and give a little more game for those who are still confused, even after he said what he said and what I said. I want you to understand that it's a million ways to skin a cat. And if you are a man with some game, don't get caught up in trying to go about it like the next person because you may not be as skilled as the next person that going about it that way. So no disrespect. If you good at, you know, I don't want to go too deep, but if you good at telling your bitch to sell muffins to get your $1,000 a day, if that's your skill set,
Did,
nigga, don't get
with
caught
it.
up in trying to compete with the nigga who good at putting the
Stay in
bitch on
your
feed.
lane, man.
Because
Get it?
cause the nigga that put his bitches on feed, he can't do what you do and you can't do what he do well. But if that shit work for you, y'all both still got the same $1,000. You see what I'm saying? And at the end of the
Hey,
day,
man, it's selling them cookies, selling them muffins, or selling them T-shirts, selling them waters, or whatever the fuck is you
whatever the
selling.
fuck,
Hey,
yeah,
man,
however the fuck you
you
did it, you still
but
did it, bro.
but the thing is, man, you probably sleeping better than 90% of niggas in the game, man. You
Woo!
feel me?
And that's
It's
what niggas won't tell
it's a
you
whole
is
lot that you ain't got to carry though. You feel me? You can walk out the house, man, be comfortable. You can go to sleep and wake up and ain't got to worry about if you got motherfuckers kicking your dough in and coming in with them choppers at you and all that type of shit and talking about
woo.
man,
Cause
hey man,
I've been there, sir, and everybody ain't gonna make it through that. Shout out my guy 100, another solid stand-up player, man. I got a lot of love for. He's on my album. Make sure y'all fuck with 100, follow him.
man.
But yeah,
Cause
I
them
just
people is
want
different, man. The streets will take your life. Them people
for
will
real,
take your life and let you live.
for real,
They'll take your
for real.
life and let you live, man. You feel me? And I don't know about you, man. I'd rather I'd rather just go out, man. You feel me? It ain't don't nobody want to be the walking dead, man. You feel me? You alive but ain't alive, man. You in the world but you out the world though. You feel me? You in some kind of you feel me in between, you feel me, type of man. Don't nobody want to live in limbo for the rest of their life.
Just real
So
shit.
man, if you got a lane, man, where you ain't gotta worry about certain shit, man, stay there.
Shout out to
And if
my guy Born stunning the motherfucking building to a lot of players that I love who been doing their thing. I gotta show love to. So shout out to Born Stunner, shout out to 100, shout out to Mixed Mummy. But yeah, I just I had to double down on that. And the reason I doubled down on that KB is because it's so many gentlemen, you know, I still be trying to embrace the fact that I'm getting older. But it's so many young cats that reach out to me, right? And they want to get their feet wet in whatever it is they get their feet wet into, and they put so much energy into proving I can do it the same way as he did it. And I be trying to tell a young nigga, if I could do it all over again, it's a lot of risks I wouldn't have took in a lot of situations I wouldn't have got myself in just because I'm in 2025 now. So the concepts and the ideas, the sure fact that I could talk to you right now, and a motherfucker could go buy a badge and spend some money with me, and I don't have to do nothing illegal to get that whatever piece of money that is, that wasn't available 10, 15 years ago when I was jumping off the porch. And so I try to inspire a young nigga to let you know, I know you want to make a name for yourself bad as a motherfucker, but you may not be as blessed as I was to
man,
still be free. And you may not be as blessed as I was to not get socks knocked off and be able to bounce back every time you lose a bitch and get shot and survive. It's a lot of shit that come with that shit, dog. Do you really want all that? You feel me?
when you ain't gotta go through all that. Ain't like you got
If
to.
you ain't
You
got
feel
to.
me? Oh, yeah,
That's
man.
all I'm saying. If you ain't got to, bro, it ain't no shame in however you come up. The main thing is come up. You know what I'm saying? So, I just want to get advice to the young players that watch and they listen to some of this shit, nigga. I ain't finna American pimp you to death. I ain't finna get on camera and make it like, nigga, I want you to go crash out. Cause a lot of niggas that you watched on them goddamn movies wound up, in a cell or they broke right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give you the
The
raw and honest
majority.
motherfucking truth, nigga. A lot of them niggas you probably grew up thinking was that guy, nigga. They leaking, nigga. They leaking or they looking like, you know what I'm saying? They on their last motherfucking leg, nigga. They can't get a
Yep.
bitch right now if they life depended on it, nigga.
Or sure they
For
didn't
real.
crashed all the way out. Man, so how many? I mean, that's another cold part about it, man. How many good niggas that we know? You feel me? That crashed the fuck out, man. You feel me? It's just a memory right now. You feel me? You gotta write them. You want to talk to them, man. You gotta pick up that federal phone call if you want to talk to them, though. You feel me,
Come on.
man? If you got, even if you already in the game, you already in the streets, man. You gotta have an end game. You know, I know a lot of cats to tell you, man, you can pimp forever,
No, you can't.
which is true depending on your perspective of pimping, though. You feel
Yeah,
me? As
yeah,
far
exactly. Yeah,
as
depending
breaking the
on your
law,
perspective of what you. Hey man, I'm gonna give a nigga a good example. Hey man, Ice T. Yeah, he pimping forever because he pimping on the
yeah,
world, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, nigga, he gonna pimp on the TV show. He gonna pimp on the Coco. He gonna pimp on Law and Order, nigga. Whatever
yeah,
in his path, he gonna maximize it.
because you got the
If you
game
don't look at
and you
life
know,
like that, nigga,
man.
you don't. Hey man, you don't want to be 60 on the motherfucking blade talking about some yeah, bitch. Hey, no, nigga.
Finish. Looking crazy as hell.
No,
Only
nigga.
motherfucker look at your way as them peoples when they ride past with them cameras and all that, though. You feel me? Like, you don't want to be that nigga,
You don't
man.
want to be that. You don't want to be 70 walking in a strip club. Yeah, bitch,
Look,
Nick
I'm
style.
gonna say it like this, man. Anybody that tell you that you can break the law for the rest of your life don't give a fuck about you, man. Don't give a fuck about you, man. You feel me? You think you just gonna go to the casino and keep rolling the dice and you ain't never gonna lose? Like, come on now.
Yeah, man, and I was a losing motherfucker in the casino, so I
Like they say, man, you know, when you in the streets, man, it's like playing Russian roulette, man.
for
But
sure,
the thing is, the cold part about it is, this shit get harder and harder every day, man. You feel
for
me?
sure,
Hey, man, 15, 20 years ago, niggas wasn't getting locked up behind no drones and all that type of shit, though. You feel me?
for sure.
Hey, it's a whole lot, all that CCTV, and it's a whole, man, look how, back in the day, man, you could get a nigga out the way and not even thinking about it no more. You feel me?
Just
Nowadays, man, you on a
at
thousand
worst, you
different
move to
ring
the other
cameras.
side of town. At worst,
Nowadays, you on 1,000 different ring cameras, CCTV. Niggas telling, they gonna post you on the internet. Niggas gonna tell just to act like they know something about something, man. The shit different now, man. You feel me? So I say that to say, man, it's like playing Russian roulette, but it's like every time a nigga take a turn, a nigga put another bullet in that motherfucker.
facts,
Feel me? It's not the same game no more. You feel me? It's a
facts,
whole lot more risk that coming with it though. You feel me? So a nigga might have made it look real good, man. He come up, man, take his turn, man. It was only one bullet in the chamber though. You feel me? But now it's your turn and it's 4 bullets in that motherfucker and 6 shots.
facts.
And you wanna try to compete with this nigga in the past though, trying to do what he did. You feel me? You trying to buy yachts and motherfucking Rolls Royces off of this shit and live forever, man. You feel me in the game, man? You 60 years old, sitting there. All right, go ahead, man. You feel me? It's 4 bullets in that chamber, though. Hey, you feel me? If you want to go ahead, man, keep pulling that trigger, man. Go ahead.
And I hope y'all digesting this information that he's giving y'all because, I know we cracking jokes and shit here and there, but you know what I mean, on some real shit, I try to instill some values and culture, not because I got it all figured out or he got it all figured out. We all on our grinds and our missions in this thing we call life. But a motherfucker just trying to give a few jewels and tools that you can use because a lot of niggas gonna tell you it's about who do it the fastest or who doing the most. And I don't care what you doing, it ain't about that. It's gonna be about longevity. Like he
Facts.
said, nigga, what can you turn this shit into? Cause I done seen niggas at 19, 20, 21, 22 when I was first jumping off the porch. And I fast forward to 25 and I'm like, what happened? Or 28 and I'm like, what happened? Or 32 and I'm like, what happened? Like as time go on, my nigga, either niggas is tightening up, evolving and growing, or they falling by the wayside. It really
Yep.
ain't much in between, bro.
Nope. Nope. It's just like
It really ain't much in between. So a
like
lot of
Stunner
your
said,
niggas
man.
gon' I ain't gonna be one of them older niggas that just tell you go da 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 da. Nah, nigga, cause I didn't seen it firsthand. Niggas I didn't man been outside with for real. And I'm like, bro, like, nigga, they
Man.
looking at me like, nigga, you still look like the same nigga. And I'm looking at them like, you don't.
And like Stunner said, man, a lot of niggas is taking felony risks to hope to get misdemeanor money, man. I know they told you was gonna make a band a day off that bitch, man. I know that's what they told you, man. But they ain't tell you about all them bitches that you gonna come across. It's gonna be no days, slow days, twos and fews, man. You feel me? You made 200, man. The motherfucker hotel 150. You feel me? And then you come across that one. You feel me? That one that get in their feelings and want to see you in prison for the rest of your life, man. You made $1,500 off this bitch. You ain't got enough money for bail. You ain't got enough money for no lawyer. The comment, nothing.
Come on. Come on.
So you got, man,
Come on.
you gotta weigh all that shit in there though. You feel
Come
me?
on.
Like,
Come
hey
on.
man,
Come
it's
on.
the game, not a game, man. You feel me?
Come on, come on. Not. You preaching, and you know, I'm just happy that you know we touching on different subjects as well as you know we didn't touched on your music, but you know, it's very important that you know we also give niggas some steak and some potatoes because niggas need entertainment to be educated. If you dig what I'm saying. So like what I try to do with any of my platforms is, you know, yeah, you might get some entertainment, you might get some funny shit, you might get some game, you might get some this and that. But I know if you ain't entertained, especially if you a young nigga, you probably ain't gonna listen. And so it's important that you mix some jewels in with that education because it's the only way you gonna be able to educate a nigga. This generation of niggas ain't doing what you just told me. Remember how you told me a second ago? You said, man, my grandma used to give me dictionaries and thesauruses. I'll give you a fun fact. When I used to go to school, you want to know what I used to take to every class with me? A dictionary and a thesaurus. So I swear to God, it's on my game. That's why when you said it, my reaction was how my reaction was. Because my whole thing when I was in school was I wanted to be the dopest rapper. I wanted to have the slickest conversation. So I would, while we in class, I'm either drawing or I'm cracking jokes or I'm in that motherfucker thesaurus and I'm in that dictionary because I'm trying to figure out a word better than the other words. So when a motherfucker talk to me, I got some whole other shit to say. I'm talking
Yep.
about 12, 13, 14. That's how a nigga thinking. So the kids now, they ain't going to home and their grandmama got a whole thing of encyclopedias. Like, look at this
Hell
shit.
no.
They going to
Hell no.
TikTok for that same information that we was having to
And
look in the book
they
for.
think they gonna get all the game in a 15-second video, man. You feel me? Hey man, you gotta put that work in, man. That- I want to touch on something you just said, man. You talked about how you had to develop, man, finding new words, man, to be able to communicate yourself in a better way. I was just riding, man. I was banging Gift the Gab on the way here, though. You feel me? And I was just thinking, man. You feel me? You know, gift the gab is a saying though, you know, and it makes sense, but I don't like to use that saying. It's more of a skill. It's a
Mm,
developed skill. It's not when you say a gift, it make it seem like somebody just gave it to you or you were just born with it or something like. Hey man, you gotta hone in your skills, man. You feel me? You
mm,
got it's something that it has to be developed in you.
mm.
If you don't put that effort into it, you ain't never gonna have it. Cause you can be the coolest, flyest, most swagged out nigga ever, man. But if you ain't never read a book, it's only a certain amount of words you don't even have to try to articulate what you trying to say.
Preach,
Especially you dealing with a woman, man. You better have something to say, man. You feel me? And you better
preach,
have a few ways to say it though if you want her to catch it, like the way you want her to catch it. You feel me?
preach.
So, hey, man, that's part of it.
That
It's work that got to go into this shit. This shit just don't
that
happen.
was major what you just said because like you said, gift the gab is one way to look at it. Some of us are naturally skilled with our mouthpieces, but like you say, if you don't work on it, if you don't exercise that skill, if you don't try to learn new knowledge, man, I mean, how gifted are you? Because you
For
may
real.
have a gift, but are you gifted? You see what I'm saying? And
For
niggas that
sure,
are
man.
gifted, they constantly
Hey, that went
aspiring.
over a couple of heads right there,
Man,
man. You feel
come
me?
on, man. I'm just trying to tell a nigga the truth. You
Anybody
know the
can receive a
difference.
gift, man, but is you
But
gifted though? You feel
is
me?
you
Are you a
gifted?
gift with people in your presence? Do you have some value to give, man? That's what a gifted person is. A gifted person, man, they got something in them that brings value that they can share with others, man. You feel me? Anybody can just give you some shit.
Facts. Facts. So, before you get off here, you know, we did touch on a lot of different subjects. Hopefully y'all been, you know, gathering this information, entertained by it, and hopefully you gain some substance from it. But I do want to shout out Sir Revenue Roy. Salute, salute. Um, you got a new song with my guy
It's a few of
Boss
them.
Main 7, right?
Oh yeah, the boss hog,
No
man.
doubt,
Yeah.
no doubt. And I would it would be ridiculous for me to get on here and not give you an opportunity to give you know these people an understanding of what you're doing with your music. So bring us up to speed on this song.
Hey man, we got a whole lot going on, man. Me and Boss Man got some shit in the vault though. You feel me? So we just dropped Boss Hog. You feel me? We got some more shit in the chamber, man. We getting ready to unleash on niggas though. You feel me? I got some shit with Rollo and shit I ain't dropped yet though, you feel me? I got some shit with a few cats that I ain't dropped yet, you feel me? So we still working, man. We still dropping. You feel me? That I just dropped the Boss Hog with 7. I dropped that Whole Town Records with
With
Rollo, you
Rollo.
feel me? I dropped that In the Ghetto. Then I dropped the P Mix with Rollo and Mac Rooster though, you feel me? Shout out to my nigga Mac Rooster, you feel me? So it's a whole lot of it, man. You
Mm.
feel me? In case you didn't know, man, I already got 2 albums out that y'all can go check out right now. You feel me? A bunch of singles to go with it. You know, some music videos and all that, though. You feel me? So, man, catch up, man. Get hip.
That's a
Can't be the
that
dime for the record, though. You
man.
get what I'm saying?
You got, and I'm gonna say this again. Like if you fuck with me and you fuck with what I got going on, I strongly advise you to check out this music. I've been thoroughly impressed with it. I'm thoroughly impressed with how the man has carried himself. I ain't never seen him on no clown shit. I ain't never seen him on no hater shit. I ain't never seen him just not locked in or serious about what he's about. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't perfect, but I can only judge people by how they present themselves, right? And so I just want to say that you've always been classy. From day one, when I talk to you, when I see you, when you
So,
come down here and come
appreciate
to
it,
the
man.
club with me, when I'm in your city, whatever the case or wherever the case may be, if we sit down eating, you always been classy. And that's how you know a nigga was raised right. That's how you know a nigga got some morals and some motherfucking dignity and integrity. Cause I be around some of these niggas and you can just tell. You be like, this nigga
Hey,
trying.
man, be low-key embarrassed, man. Like, we about to get the put the fuck out this motherfucker.
Yeah, nigga, like nigga, cause I be on some other shit. You know what I mean? Like nigga, you might, if a nigga hang with me long enough, nigga, I might pull up at the art museum. Like for real, for real, for real. So don't come in here with me and you on that type of time, cause this ain't the
Yup.
time or place for that. You know what I'm saying? Like if I'm on some upper echelon shit today, we ain't gotta go in this motherfucker yelling and screaming. We this or that, nigga. They gonna sniff it, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, hey, bro, you really like that? Nigga, we can put on sweatpants, t-shirts, and whatever. Nigga, a bitch gonna know it. Like, it ain't no
For sure.
that part.
Hey,
So
man.
I can say that about you, ever since I've come across you over the years, you always been classy. You've been serious about your music. You're talented. I appreciate your ideas. I appreciate the way you can articulate yourself and the way you can be comfortable in being yourself. And man, I just wanna motivate whoever gets to see this, whether it be now or on YouTube, to go download that new single. Make sure you support the albums. I know we in a fast moving era now, so niggas don't catch on the shit like right when it come out. So if you ain't caught on to everything that he has already done, go back. Just do your fucking
Hey,
research.
man, it's gonna hit
You might have
like I
missed some
dropped it
shit.
yesterday, man. You feel me? Go check out that No Square shit. You feel me? Go check out that No Square shit too. The Aristocrats, though. You feel me? Hey, man, nothing but game on that
Good
motherfucker, though. You dig?
music don't get old. Good music don't get old,
For
bro.
sure.
You know what I'm saying? It's just a time stamp of it came out this year or that year. But nigga, when the nigga dropping jewels and dropping game, nigga, that shit like a landmark, nigga. That shit there, nigga. That shit history for you to soak up. So again, man, I appreciate you for coming on.
Hey,
We
man, I
should be,
appreciate you for having me,
man. Come
man.
on.
We gotta do this
Cut out.
again for sure,
Cut it
man. You
out, man.
feel
Ain't
me?
nothing but love. You always invited on here. I'm also want to say we should be having Boss Man 7 on here real soon. I want to chop it up with him and let him give insight on what you guys are doing. Y'all making the Midwest look very, very motherfucking good,
Hey,
and
man,
you bringing
appreciate
back
that,
that
man.
P energy for Detroit in a
Oh yeah, let me
time where
plug that
they
too, man. You feel me? Midwest Ism, man, with me and Jimmy Mac Live, man. You
shout
feel
out
me? Check that
Jimmy
out,
Mack,
man.
man, another player I done collaborated with, man. I got a lot of love for him. I got a lot of love for him. Real
Yeah, man,
smooth
me too.
dude.
He even put me up on some good game too, man. On the business corporate end though. You feel me?
Come on,
Yeah.
man. And I want to say this again, cause when you say shit like that, I always have to reiterate that, and I'm a champion that for my generation, because it's certain guys, who was the face of this shit before me that didn't do it. hey, bro, when you got a nigga with some game around you who a little older than you, trying to inspire you about some business, man, he trying to do that shit to help you and benefit you. Don't let that shit go over your head. So when you got a older gentleman who trying to teach you, hey, nigga, this what you do with your credit, and this how you start this type of business, and this how you, nigga, you better soak this shit
Man,
up. Don't let
like a
that shit go
motherfucker.
one, cause you could have had an old head around you who just telling you, "Hey man, break the bitch, right?" That's cool, but
Hey
then
man,
what, nigga?
I don't care what car you driving right now. I don't care how much money you got right now. I don't care how many hoes you got. What kind of? If you ain't got your business in order, you finished.
That part.
You just don't know it yet,
Yeah, you
cause it's
just,
still
hey, you
fun.
just
You
don't
still
know it.
moving. You
You
just don't
just
know it
don't
yet, but
know
you
it.
finished, man. You feel
You
me?
just don't know it. Hey man, I wasted a lot of my 20s, and I was a small nigga, just not having my shit in order like I was supposed to. You feel me? And I'm talking about, nigga, it was times I could go to the safe deposit box and it's a 60 ball in there, 70 ball in there. And I thought I was the smartest, coldest,
And it feel
slickest.
like it's gonna last forever, man.
Come on, man.
It feel
What you
like
was
it's gonna
gonna tell a
last
nigga at
forever,
23 with 4, 5 Cadillacs in the yard and old
man.
school one? Oh yeah, till it ain't good no more,
Yep.
right? So niggas don't tell you that part. So you know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck how many chains and cars and all that shit. Hey man, listen to niggas when they trying to give you some of this information because you getting it from motherfuckers who been there. You getting it from motherfuckers who like, yeah, that's cool, bro, but that ain't like the end all be
Let me
all to this shit.
let me drop this jewel too, man. Whatever you into, whatever floats your boat, man. You in the cars, you in the nice cribs, you in the this and that. Turn your liabilities into assets, man. You feel me? If you like cars, get you some cars, send them and let them cars pay for the car that you want. So it's not a liability, it's an asset, man. You like fly ass shit, you like fly houses and all that. Get you some houses, man, that's gonna pay for the house that you living in, man. So it's a asset and not a liability, man. You feel me? Do anything in life, man. You can sell jewelry, you can sell clothes, you can do whatever you into that normally it would be costing you money. Position your life where it's making you money, man.
Mm. Y'all just got some $1 million game before he left off here, man. Y'all better get his man his roses. Tap in and follow if y'all ain't following already. KB the Don. Make sure you tap in with him. Also follow Boss Man 7. What's the name of this single? One more time, just to
Boss
make sure
Hog.
they heard. Boss Hog, man. Boss Hog,
Man, you
real
go to my
easy to
page
remember.
right now, man. Find all that shit though. You feel me? Click the
And
link
go
in the
listen to that
bio.
other joint they had. One of my joints I really like from y'all that got me on
The
y'all.
biggest
The
P.
biggest P. Yeah, I really fuck with that one. That was
Yeah,
one
man.
of
Go
them
check
ones
out
I
that
really like.
video, man. There's a whole lot of fly shit in that motherfucker, man.
Man, real,
Hey,
real
man.
fly,
Long
real
live my
fly.
nigga 40 too, man.
R.I.P. 40, man. I gotta say
Hold
this
on,
before I
KB.
get off here. 40 probably brought 4, 5 fucking pains for me, man. Genuine
Man, I miss
dude.
my dog, man.
Uh, uh, always full of energy.
Was a pit
It's rare you be.
motherfucker though,
Come
man.
on, man.
He was gonna fire your ass up too, man. You good if you
On,
get
man.
around him.
It's very few guys you get around who are older gentlemen, and every time you see them, I'm talking about they sparked up. They, hey, you know they gonna get your spirits amped up. And he was one of them type of men, dog. And I miss that guy, man. He was a stand up guy, and we need more like him. Other than that. Tap in. We got more of this shit coming your way. Go watch the vampire video with KB the Don. I'm gonna post this shit in its entirety on YouTube if anybody wanna go check it out as well. KB, you got anybody else you wanna shout out before you get up off this motherfucker?
Hey man, shout out to all my motherfucking partners, man. You feel me? Shout out to everybody in the game representing this shit the right way. Shout out to every man standing on their manhood every motherfucking day, regardless of how I feel, how hard it is, man. Everybody that got some motion, everybody trying to have something, everybody taking care of the people that they love, man. Shout out to all y'all, man. You feel me? Hey man, shout out to any little fine ass, pretty ass bitch that's watching this video, man. I want to tap in with the Don though. You feel me? Hey man, slide right in that DM, man. We gonna make it right though. You
Hey,
dig?
that part, man. That part, man. You know what I'm saying? If you really wanna, get the
Hey
information to change your
man.
situation, man, the DM is open
Hey
for
man,
him,
this shit
man.
look
Tap
a
in.
whole lot better in real life though. That's what I'm gonna say about it, man. You feel me?
Hey, and he on the beach right now.
Hey
So
man, you
you know what
feel
I'm saying? If
me
you
yet,
you,
man?
you
You feel
did,
me? Yeah, man.
you know what I'm saying? For the
And that
young ladies who got
305.
that beach life, you got action right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
Till next time, we out this motherfucker. Game for sale, man.